Swishers, what an incredible opening weekend for the WNBA. You couldn't have asked for a better weekend of games to start off this WNBA season. Now, let's start off with a tremendous performance by Sabrina Ionescu of the New York Liberty. This girl is going to go down as one of the greats. Guys, there's no doubt about it. She came back motivated and ready to go after leaving with an injury in July 2020. And it seems as though she didn't even leave with an injury. Like, really? She's back! Her leadership and playmaking skills were definitely known on Friday night and knocked down 4 3-pointers that night. She even had 11 assists in one game on Friday night, guys. And then surprising us all with a game-winning 3-pointer. Now, the final score for that game for the Liberty was 90-87 victory over the Indiana Fever. So, it was an excellent night for Ionescu and even the GOAT, Diana Taurasi. Okay, Phoenix opened their season playing against the Minnesota Lynx, and even they had a close game. But it was none other than Taurasi and her firecracking 3 that saved the day, causing a whole hoopla about whether or not the basket counted and was released before the clock ran out. Eventually, Phoenix took the game and won with a final score of 77-75. Kayla McBride tried to help the Lynx come back, but it wasn't enough. For the Lynx, they don't have Nafisa Collier and are still trying to build chemistry. Okay, they got to work on that. If they don't work on it now, then I don't know what to tell you. McBride, who had 17 points, and Powers, who had 18 points, stepped it up for the Lynx. It was so close, but still a damn good game. Other highlights from the weekend was the Seattle Storm versus the Las Vegas Aces rematch. They last saw each other in the 2020 WNBA Finals, and it was Seattle that took a clean sweep from there. Now, there have been some major changes on both ends for Seattle, such as the loss of starters Alicia Clark, Natasha Howard, and even Sarah Whitcomb. For the Aces, they did not have McBride or McCautry. Now, McCautry is because of an injury. So it's a different dynamic all the way around. Seattle began slow and eventually got their rhythm and were able to discover the weaknesses within the Aces. Sue Bird states, "I think what we saw was our team taking a step in the direction of forming our identity. I think what I was pleasantly surprised by is we're starting to form that just in game 1. It can only get better from here. We're going to have ups and downs, but it can only get better from here, and what a great start." That's for sure, Sue. It can only get better from here. Now, once again, Seattle took the win over the Aces, and they couldn't get the revenge they wanted from last year's finals. They will rematch again on Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN2. So be sure to catch that game as well. Can the Aces learn from their mistakes and get a win over the Seattle Storm, or will the Storm be too strong for these Aces? Be sure to check out our next matchups on Tuesday, okay, May 18th. The Minnesota Lynx versus New York at 7 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN3. Phoenix Mercury versus Washington Mystics at 8 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN2. And your Las Vegas Aces versus the Seattle Storm at 10 o'clock Eastern Time on ESPN2. Okay? Make sure you subscribe to my channel. Join the Facebook group page, WNBA Daily Swish, where I update you on the latest news, scores, behind the scenes, and announcements. Tell your friends. Spread the word, guys. Let's give the WNBA a voice. Let's show the world that the WNBA is worth watching and that these women are more than just a ponytail and makeup. Okay? Until then, Swishers, if it ain't hot, it ain't a swish!